I'm literally melting. It is so hot. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this very dramatic, colorful look using the new Aurora Lights palette from BH Cosmetics. This is what the palette looks like, and I did a review on it as well, so be sure to check that out if you're more curious about some of the other shades that I may not be using. In this video, I show you swatches in my review, so be sure to check that out. If you like my videos in general, please remember to ring that bell down below so that you're notified, and of course, subscribe so you see my new videos. But let's jump into this eye look. Alright guys, so as you can see, this eye look is kind of messy. So I don't have the rest of my face makeup on yet. We're going to do the first part of the eye, and then I'll jump back in after I put the rest of my makeup on and show you how to do the bottom part, which I'm still not sure how I want to do that yet. First thing we're going to do is start off with some eyeshadow primer. This is going to keep the eyeshadow on longer, and this is the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. So this look is not turning out anything like I was planning on doing this tutorial. It took a different turn while I was trying to do it. This is my second attempt at it, so it's probably not going to be perfect, but I'd like to share with you guys my adventures when it comes to doing stuff with newer palettes. So if this looks a little different than normal or not quite its best, there's always room for learning, and I'm still learning. So the first thing I'm going to do, since the palette does not have any mattes in it, I'm just going to take this, not with this brush that has got blue on it, I'm going to take this brush and go into this very neutral, just pale shade from this Wet n Wild palette. It's their color icon in Rose in the Air, or Rosé. I've gone over this a few times. I'm going to finish patting out my eye, make sure there's no creases, and just swipe some of that on. And the reason I'm doing this, again, is because there are no mattes in the palette we are using today, and I just like having a powdery base before putting any shadows down. Oh man. With that brush I had before, I'm going to grab this shade Australis, and this is a Morphe M433, and I'm literally just, if I put some on the brush and not have leftover there we go. I'm just going to swing it back and forth. I can be super messy. Now I'm taking a pointier Sephora brush. This is the number 19. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. The tapered crease number 19. And we're gonna go into Magnetic. I've got glitter on this brush already. What? Get out of here. At least Magnetic is one of the names that I can actually pronounce. This is just going lower, and that's why I chose this brush. It's a little more pointed. You can focus it more into the crease. We're going to end up covering up some of it anyway, but just to get it down and kind of diffuse it up if you can. This is a beautiful blue. I knew I wanted to use this blue in the look because how many palettes have a beautiful blue like this? Not many. Where's my brain today? I'm just going to blend those two together with that first brush. We'll probably end up adding in a bit more green. I'm going to take a little bit more of Magnetic and just focus that right in the outer corner. And I don't know why I'm taking brush, because I used my finger earlier to do this. These shadows do work pretty well with your fingers. Now we're going to take Glowing, which is this Perta green shade right here. Can you guys see that? Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna swipe it across my lid. Do you guys like it better when I just kind of show it to you in the palette, or did you prefer, for those of you who have seen my videos before, do you prefer when I put a picture of the palette and kind of like show you guys which shade? Let me know which way you prefer, because I've been playing around with both, and obviously it's easier for me to just show you guys the palette and point out a color, but sometimes when I'm working on doing my makeup, I don't like to pick up the palette over and over again, so sometimes it's just easier to take a picture, insert it, and then be able to just show you which shade I'm using. And this flat brush is putting down this color really well. And then I'm going to take, this is going to seem so weird, I have this NYX HD concealer. This is a color corrector. This is in yellow, and I like using this one when it comes to green looks if I need to clean up, because it's not so harsh of a color like a white concealer, and the yellows tend to go well with the greens. I'm gonna take some of this on a separate brush because this part would be way too big. I'm gonna coat the brush, and I'm going to sort of carve out the crease. And you see how it's not so intense, like if I was using a lighter concealer. Roll with the punches. Just keep moving. You can learn so much every time you do your makeup, and I just think it's important to sometimes show you guys that like the looks I do don't always come out the way that I want them to, and that's gonna happen. I feel like there needs to be more of that. I think there's such a want to be perfect when you're doing like YouTube or makeup videos, and it's not as realistic. I mean, how many times have you messed up a winged eyeliner? Like, I know I've done it a million times. Now I'm taking this Kokie eyeliner. This is in the shade Forest Green. I picked this up after trying another one of their liners, and I loved that one. Where is it? I just used it. Where are you? You can tell I'm so organized. Oh, there. This guy. Right here. This is in chocolate. I believe I mentioned it in a different video, I think. We're going in with this one, and I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to make a line out as if I'm doing a winged eyeliner. And then I'm going to meet sort of at the bottom of where this weird cutout is that I did. And I'm going to kind of trace. There's that little itty bitty wing like you can see on the other side. And then I'm going to run it with, this is the harder part. I'm going to run it across the cutout underneath. And I'm not bringing it all the way in. We're bringing it to about there, about where it is on the other eye. So it's coming out a little messier, but the glitter kind of hides the mistake, so it's not too much of a big deal. Then we're gonna go in with some glitter, and this is a Revlon PhotoReady Eye Art. And I wasn't going to use any separate glitters. I was just going to use the kind of top coats that they have in this palette, but it wasn't giving me enough of a sparkle factor. They're very sparkly, but just for having more of an intense liner section, it wasn't giving it to me. So we're going in with this shade. This is Green Glimmer. I used to use these a lot on my channel, and I still love using them for glitter. And we're just gonna slide it over the liner. Oh, so pretty. These guys come with a cream shadow on the other end. Honestly, I find myself using the glitters a lot more. For the next glitter, we're gonna use this one. This is in the shade Desert Dazzle. And we're gonna go sort of in the cutout, a little above if you can. I got it all over on the other eye, so I'm probably just gonna go over. I like to start over here first, just to kind of connect it to the wing. So you get those two glitters connected, and then just start bringing it along. And this glitter we're gonna bring all the way in. Ooh, yes. On my Morphe M124, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Sparkling, which, can you guys see it? This one, that guy right there. And I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, just so you can use a little bit of that glittery top coat formula, because it is really pretty. I'm gonna grab Sparkling, and it just adds that shine right there. Ooh, boom. Yes. Look at that shine. I'm just taking a makeup wipe, kind of cutting out the corner a little bit. I don't know why those edges look so funny on camera. Like, it looks super splotchy, but it looks good in person, I swear. I'm going to put the rest of my face makeup on, and then we will jump back into the eyes. So we're just going back in with that same Kokie eyeliner in the waterline, which is this area right here. These are so pretty in the waterline. Also, for those of you who like my wrestling videos, I'm getting super Charlotte Flair vibes off of this. And I'm just gonna take a flat brush and kind of wiggle that. You wanna make sure it's connected to that outer wing area. And I take a little bit of Australis, that more teal tone that we put up here. Just gonna sweep a tiny bit of that just in the center. Then we're gonna take Sparkling, which is kind of the star of the show, on the lower lash line, which we put under the brow bone, and just bite. I think this color in particular ties in pretty well with the gold sparkles. I just took a little bit of the glitter from the gold Revlon item, and bam, just finish off that corner. And then I just went in with some mascara. This look would look really pretty with false eyelashes, but I don't have the strength to deal with that today. So we're just gonna curl, bam, and put on some mascara. I just grabbed whatever was closest. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. There are so many days when I'm doing like really neutral makeup where I'll forget to even put mascara on, which is, I know it sounds crazy. And it was a lot of fun. It was a challenge, but it was fun, and I liked playing around doing something a little different than what I normally do. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you create something similar, your thoughts on the palette. If you have it, what kind of looks do you use to create? What kind of looks do you use using your Aurora palette from BH? And yeah, so, ooh, I'm getting mascara all on that area. Let me zoom you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. It was a bit of a struggle, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm getting some sort of vibe from it, so that's good. That's good when you do your makeup and get like a cool vibe. Please let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. I love hearing from you, so please let me know. I love talking to you guys. And yeah, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. I almost dropped this just a few minutes ago. And I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.